What's up, guys? This is Silence is Gold, and we're back. But this time we're on Halo Wars 2 beta. I'm going to teach you guys how to be awesome at this beta. Alright, so the first pro tip that I've got for you is you need to watch that introduction video if you have not played this yet. A lot of the controls are the same as they were in Halo Wars 1. However, there's some weird things that you really do need to know about this game, and watching that tutorial video will give you the basic and fundamentals on how to play the game. The next thing that I'd like to say is that I have figured out how you invite friends. You hit X. It brings up this little side menu. You hit X again, and you select the friend that you want to play with. We're going to be playing with Nate, who is already in our party. Hi, Nate.
How's it going?
So he should have got the invite and will be in our party in just a second, I'd imagine. Yep, and there he is. Oh, man. Okay, so we're going to search for a game now. It looks like there's a total of 6 generals you can be in the game, exactly like the last game, except for the beta only has 2 of those generals available. You have Captain Cutter, who is the humans, and Atriox, who is a brute chieftain. Personally, I like to use Atriox just because I think his style of playing kind of goes along with how I normally play, which is pretty fast-paced and just you win through swarm. So that's kind of who I like to go with. As you see, Nate has chosen Captain Cutter.
The main man.
Okay, so this beta comes with one map, and it's Ricochet, and the game type is always Domination. So in case you're not familiar with Domination, each team starts out with a certain amount of tickets, and I think it's 5,000. And then the object is to capture and hold all the points A through E, or as many of them as you can. The more points you hold, the faster the enemy team's tickets go down. So really, it's about speed rather than building up and getting the strongest units available to you, which also explains our strategy. Both Nate and I agree that the method that seems most successful for the two of us is to just pump out as many units as you possibly can. So you'll see that definitely in this video as well.
Before we start, you're better off probably going off to D or the side, those 2 northern ones, and then as soon as I get my Marines going, I'll go for A.
Okay, what I normally do is I normally send whoever is playing with me to one of the side ones, and I just send all of my guys to A right at the beginning.
Cool, so direct opposite. Got it.
But if you want to go for the center, I'll go for the side.
No. It's just usually I take longer than you because my units cost a little bit more.
Okay.
There we go.
Alright, so you want me to go for Alpha or Echo?
Go for Alpha, bro.
Don't forget to capture that base to the immediate left of you.
Yes,
So that's another pro tip, guys. You want to capture all the mini bases on the map, or as many of them as you can. They're pretty cheap, and they give you additional building slots. Now, first off, I always build a power extractor, and then I'll build 2 harvesters right at the beginning. And I will always send my chopper to the north center of the map, right at the beginning, because I find it useful to be able to pump out troops from the north. Then I'll meet up with my platoon as they go into the center, and I'll send 1 squad of men to each of the power relays in the center, because it gives your team that additional boost for power. It's free power, so it's always a good idea to hold those as much as you can, at least. And then there's an easy one right here in front of each base. Next thing is you want to upgrade your augmented extractor, or you want to upgrade your extractor to an augmented extractor, just because it'll pump out more power at a faster rate. And I always tend to build another extractor right here, just because its power is a little tough to get at the beginning. Okay, and then right as we get to 100 power, upgrade your first harvester. Now we should be able to come up here. What does this take? 300 credits. We're getting close. Okay, now we're gonna go after Bravo.
He's scouting us out.
Really? That's odd.
Oh, that means it's gonna be a good game.
Yes, it does. We have 300 credits. I'm
Normally.
gonna claim this, and the chopper's gonna move out. And I'm gonna move these guys to Charlie as well. Now to capture the main points on the map, you're gonna need to send troops to those points. You can't capture it with vehicles, at least not to my knowledge.
I think you're correct.
Outpost constructed. Now up here, I'll just build a harvester and a power extractor, and I'll pump out some grunts. Really, just one squad for now, I guess.
Augmented harvester upgrade complete. Harvester constructed.
Getting grenades.
Roger.
We've captured domination point B.
Alright, and there's 500 points. Now I'll capture this,
Extractor constructed.
move my guys back to Alpha, because that's probably the point that the other team's going to go after first.
Augmented harvester upgrade complete.
It is a little weird that they haven't hit Delta yet, though.
Yeah. They're either... I think they're either really slow or they're mass building.
Captured domination point C.
Yeah. Okay, now you always want to take advantage of your command points. For Covenant, I typically hit one plasma mine, and I do the Spirit Assault 1 for my first 2 points. And I've got one more, so I'll do Spirit Assault 2. Now the next thing I'm going to get is the Plasma Mines 2. I don't ever go after that Cleansing Beacon, because after that I'll hit Restoration 1, 2, and 3.
We are losing domination point A.
Hey.
Yeah. If you hit them from the front, I'll hit them from their 6.
Can't do that.
From enemy air unit.
Wait. You mean the front from our base? It's a little confusing.
From the south. Hit them from the south, I hit them from the north with a smaller squad.
We've lost domination point A to the enemy.
Something just happened over there. I don't know what that was. I think they set plasma mines down.
Yeah,
Or
that
you did.
I did, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they were ready for the flank.
We're not ready for this one.
Harvester constructed. We've captured domination
Very nice.
point.
ODST dropping in.
Harvester constructed.
Why haven't they hit Delta yet?
Not the slightest idea.
Okay, now you always want to keep up with the upgrading of the main base back home, just because it'll give you a higher tech level, and higher tech levels give you access to troop upgrades.
Leader power ready.
Using the strategy that the two of us are using, sometimes you need that, and sometimes you don't. It really just depends on your enemy, and it seems like this game so far is going...
I'm going to rockets.
Roger. It's going pretty well. I'm gonna head to Delta with my guys.
Upgrade complete.
I just found some mines.
Leader power ready.
You'll notice that mostly now I'm just building harvesters.
Troops
Because
on you.
money's going to be the biggest thing. One squad. It's not even worth turning around.
I'm chasing them. Don't worry.
Augmented harvester upgrade complete. Harvester constructed. Harvester
Up and down warthogs.
constructed.
Let's see, with these main buildings, you can upgrade your basic troops and your basic vehicles using the strategy that we're using. So that's another good reason to kind of go with this fast-paced act rather than the traditional build your stuff up and upgrade it as high as possible. We might even be able to hit their main base at this rate.
Augmented harvester upgrade complete. We've captured domination point D.
I still have my original
As I
warthog.
predicted, the enemy is nearly done for.
Yeah, I lost mine a while back. So for the Covenant bases, I always build 2 turrets up at the front. The back left, I typically build the sensor tower, which detects cloaked units, and back right, I'll build the shield generator. If it seems like it's a tough game, then I'll go back to my HQ and I'll destroy one of the turrets and put the shield generator down in its place. But I don't think there's a need for it on this game.
Leader power ready. Pack brother researched. Turret complete. As you wish.
And that's train.
Harvester upgrade
Okay,
complete.
let's upgrade a little bit more. I'll do the Spirit Assault 2, 3. Oh, and I've got one more point available. Look at that. Would you look at that? Let's do Restoration. They didn't even capture the points right in front of their base. What are these guys doing? You know what?
Outpost constructed.
I'm gonna do it. I did it. I built a base literally right in front of theirs.
We are losing domination point A to the enemy.
What? You got that? Ooh, man, suicide grunts really do hurt your infantry, let me tell you.
Tower constructed.
Air units.
Need some help?
I don't think so. They were cloaked though. That was weird. I didn't know they cloaked.
Yeah.
Outpost constructed.
Oh, look, they're building a base right there.
Local units.
That's what they were doing, man. They were upgrading the snot out of their guys.
Oh, I see. I think I can drop a upgraded turret next to you.
That may not be a bad idea.
Boom. Armor's coming your way.
Roger. Oh yeah.
Harvester constructed. Local units. Our allies are attacking the enemy base.
Reinforcements, baby.
Oh man, we're swamping them.
Hero unit.
Oh,
Wow.
and that is how you win at Halo Wars 2 Beta. So the strategy we use, just to reiterate, is just kind of overall swamping. You mass produce the cheaper units rather than going for the more upgraded units. And, you know, it is a weaker, less damaging unit, but at the same time, I mean, look at the scoreboard. That says everything you need to know right there. So,
And if you upgrade those weaker units,
they
they get harder to dig out as you go along.
absolutely right. So yeah, that's how you win at Halo Wars 2 Beta. If you liked the video, you like what you saw here, you learned something, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, guys. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Peace.